All right. Hey, Jonathan, what are we working on today?
We are working on a movie called Terror on the Prairie.
No. This is a period piece.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the Prairie.
Terror on the Prairie, starring
Yep.
Gina Carano, weighing in at
In this corner.
240 pounds.
And weighing in on the other corner is Cowboy Cerrone.
What
Did
is
you know
Cowboy
that?
Cerrone?
Apparently, he's also another MMA fighter who is
Oh,
playing
yeah.
her husband.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just take what you want and go.
But what we want is you.
Your father's walking into a trap. It's our turn to protect him.
Deep down, you're the toughest woman in this territory.
Those killers outside are gonna feel God's wrath.
Yeah, why don't you tell people at home, because we didn't know, so why don't you tell them what is the Daily Wire Plus?
It's a streaming service, and on its streaming service it says, Hollywood is broken. It's time for a clean slate. We're creating original films and fearless documentaries you won't find anywhere else. Enjoy exclusive access to an expansive library where truth and entertainment are the only agenda.
They only have 4 movies. How can you call that a
Very
library?
expensive.
That's a shelf. That's not a library. A library has more than 4.
Yeah. Can you imagine that the budget for this movie is $75 million for Terror on the Prairie?
Why is that so? I thought this was going to be like a low budget movie.
$75 million.
Holy
They
shit.
invested into a Gina Carano movie.
Let me give you guys the breakdown of how this happened. Jared saw a little trailer on YouTube,
Yep.
and Jared's like, oh, let's watch it. You gotta subscribe if you want to watch.
Having to watch most of the videos that I want to see, I have to subscribe to some sort of website.
Yes.
Some sort of .com.
Oh. You know you don't have to log into those anymore, right, Jared? It's all free.
What are you talking about?
It's okay. I still get magazines. Here's the thing. We watch one film on Daily Wire Plus, and it is called The Hyperions. And I've been mad at many a time of movies.
Can I make you even more mad about it?
Please.
Because we were going on there strictly to watch Terror on the Prairie, and then you stopped me when we were going through their extensive library of 4 films.
4 movies.
And then you were like, whoa. Go back up.
The Hyperions.
The Hyperion.
Yep. I think about it and my head gets hot. I am disgusted at the director. He tried to do Wes Anderson. Nobody else makes them like that. You could try to make them like that. You're not going to succeed.
Now, his name was John McDonald. He's the director. Well, I want to tell you, the director that he ripped off, obviously, was Wes Anderson. So John McDonald's character in his own movie is named Wes Harrison.
I'm
So bad.
What else has Wes Harrison done? Or John McDonald done? Because...
Well, he's only done one other movie. It was called Muddy Corman. After that, he just did a short movie called Chagrin. God, that's a terrible.
You know what?
sounding
Maybe
name.
he's an upcoming. Maybe he's an up and coming man.
No, he's a writer-director. So
And he's about to burst out of the seams.
this is the second movie that we're going to see on the Daily Wire Plus.
Little known fact. I know you don't think I do any research,
Okay.
but Daily Wire Plus bought the Hyperion movie. But Terror on the Prairie was actually made by them. Okay, so go ahead, Jared. Just to give you a little info, that's all I found is that they bought the first one,
Yep.
and this one they actually made.
That is weird.
Because I don't know what they are or what they do.
Okay, so I got to refer to my notes. Okay, you're right. So it was produced by Gina Carano alongside with Dallas Sonier, who produced Bone Tomahawk. Did you ever watch Bone Tomahawk?
Yes.
I wonder if it's going to be like as intense Terror on the Prairie as Bone Tomahawk was. That was very violent.
I know you don't like body horror, and the end of that is body horror.
Yep. And it was produced by Amanda Prismic, who also did the movie Run, Hide, Fight.
That's one of the 4.
One of the 4. Through their production company, Bonfire Legend. So Terror on the Prairie marks the Daily Wire's 3rd collaboration with Bonfire Legend. Yep, so Daily Wire co-founders Shapiro, Boring. Is his name Boring? That's funny. And Caleb Robinson are credited as
Boring.
executive producers alongside Voltage Pictures.
They're the money men.
That's right.
They're the producers.
$75 million for this movie.
These boys must be flush with cash.
Well,
It's all about subscriptions now.
that's right.
It's sad. Yes.
Okay. Terror on the Prairie, again, came out in 2022 with a budget of $75 million. Here's the synopsis. On the Montana plains, a frontier woman must protect herself against a ruthless gang of outlaws hell-bent on revenge.
Sounds just like a movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
Sounds like a movie from the 70s. right?
Exploitation film.
Yep, exactly. And then
Well, I had to investigate the first suspect of this movie. He's the director, Michael Polish.
a Polish last name, or what's the deal?
Ooh, so it could be pronounced Polish.
I like Polish.
It's just spelled Polish.
Michael Polish.
Michael Polish. He has a twin brother.
Who fucking cares? What does him having a twin brother have to do with the movie?
I don't know. Okay, so the first movie that he came out with was called Twin Falls, Idaho, back in 1999. This movie, I had to look it up. So the premise for Twin Falls, Idaho is conjoined twins have a relationship tested when a woman takes interest in only one of them.
As an adult and you fall for a Siamese twin,
Yeah.
do you not realize you're going to be loving two people? Like, what the fuck? How do you even fall in love with I don't get it. And somebody listening is just like, well, it's not all about what's on the outside. It's what's
Yeah.
on the
It's not
inside.
always physical is what you're
Right.
saying.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
So dumb. I'll
he's
watch it.
done these 14 projects. Most of them are movies. Some of them are TV shows. I got to ask you a question.
Okay.
11 of his projects were feature films. How many of which do you think received over 50% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes out of 11? That's exactly right.
Really?
He's only done 2 movies
I nailed it.
that received over 50% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, this fucking...
The rest of these are garbage.
That's really interesting because they spent $75 million on the movie.
That's a great question
Right?
because
he's
well,
not.
here-
if it's only 14 movies,
here's
and
my
only
other
2 of
question
them
for
have
you.
done good.
If all these movies are just terrible movies, how did he make 11 of them and then get on to television shows as well?
What movie? Here, why don't you shoot a couple at me and I'll tell you if I've seen them.
Okay, Jackpot in 2001.
Nope.
I can't read. North Fork.
Nope.
In 2003.
Nope.
Now that was close to his highest rated audience score.
Nope.
The Astronaut Farmer
Nope.
back in 2006. You might remember that one actually.
I do, but I didn't see it.
It's
nope.
okay. The Smell of Success in
Nope.
2009. Stay Cool.
Wait. Stay cool.
Okay, let me find that one. That one actually has a few people that you might recognize.
Stay cool.
So Stay Cool has Winona Ryder, his twin brother Mark Polish, Sean Astin, Haley Duff, Josh Holloway, John Cryer,
Haley Duff.
Chevy Chase.
Haley Duff.
Yeah. What is her name of her TV show?
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire.
Ah,
That's her.
so good.
Yeah.
Remember her and Cadet Kelly? Great
Yep.
movie. Anyway, nope, didn't see it.
Okay. Big Sur, 2013.
Nope.
Amnesiac.
Nope.
90 Minutes in Heaven.
Nope.
Hot Bot.
Nope.
I think I just seen a couple scenes from that show. Nova,
Nope.
2017. Force of Nature.
Ah, no.
Ah, okay.
No,
Did you want to see that one?
Nope.
Millie Gipp? I can call him Millie Gipp. No,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. You love hanging out with anti-Semitic people, Jared? Have fun hanging out with Melly Gipp. Have a good. I'm glad that's the one actor you hang out with. I'll call him Mr. Gibson, and you hang out with your best friend, anti-Semitic Melly Gipp.
Moving on. American Trader. Ah, shit.
Nope.
The Trial of Axis Sally. Now, believe it or not, this
is that?
movie stars Al Pacino.
Oh, I call him the Chain.
Okay. And the TV show Bring On Dancing Horses.
Is that a real TV show?
Yeah, yeah.
Never seen an episode. It's now my favorite.
Okay, now Michael Polish.
Polish.
Perfect. Now he married Kate Bosworth. Do you remember Kate Bosworth?
The lead girl from Blue
Yep.
Crush? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Since marrying Kate Bosworth in 2013, director Michael Polish, what did we say his name was going to be?
Polish.
Michael Polish has directed 8 projects. How many of these projects has Kate Bosworth starred in since they got married in 2013?
8.
No, close though. 6.
Ah.
All right.
You don't like it when a man and a woman and they're married, and you don't like that they have a work relationship together?
Okay.
They're going to have kids, and the kids are going to see, wow, my parents work so well together. And yet you laugh at them. You and Melly Gibbs laugh.
Oh, I'm just saying
Walking, whistling past the fucking Holocaust Museum. You
I'm
sick
glad
fucks.
that
Yeah.
she gets to star in a movie that he's directing. It's okay?
All right, enough of his personal life.
Oh, yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
help about the movie.
Well, that's good because that's all I got. I don't know anything else about the director, Mr. Polish.
Not Polish.
Damn it.
I mean, it's a lot of movies.
He's done a ton of movies.
He's done a lot of movies.
Yeah, started in
14
1999.
movies.
Yeah. What did I miss?
All right, let's keep going with
Okay.
this. So we got Gina Carano. She is the star of Terror on the Prairie. For those of you that don't know, Gina Carano used to be a UFC fighter. She was one of the first female UFC fighters, not mixed martial arts. UFC, Ultimate Fighting Challenge. President Dana White.
And play the character Cara Dune
Yes,
on Disney Plus.
That's right. Then she was kicked off of Disney Plus for some or other reason that Jared only knows about. I liked her in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I was really
she
mad.
was one of the best characters.
When they said she wasn't in there anymore, I went, why not? All right, so what else do we... Is that it? Is that all we got?
Nope. We got on Gina Carano, yeah. Well, let's investigate the writer. Josiah Nelson. Or is it
Josiah-
Hosea? Is it Hosea or Josiah?
I think it's Josiah.
Man, there's like too many ways to pronounce the suspects in
Nope,
this
Josiah
show.
is a pretty common name.
Well, he co-wrote Dirty Little Deeds in 2021, which is a television movie. Other than that, he has not written anything else.
We've dealt with this before. Now, here's the thing. Some people, and they've wrote one thing, the movie you're watching, and you're blown away. And then some people, I don't want to name names, but if we had to just make up a
make up a
fictitious
name.
person,
Yeah.
Emily Carmichael,
Perfect.
would be given opportunities to write one thing, and it's a dog shit.
Oh.
So Terror on the Prairie might be good or bad. You know what I just realized? This actually might not be a good movie to do.
Why not?
Who's gonna go and get a subscription to Daily Wire to watch this film?
That's why we do the review. So we
He's so
save them
smart.
if they were going
Yes.
to do it.
Did you hear that, world? That's good, Jared. Okay, go on to David Titty Tits. What's his
Yeah,
name?
perfect. Steeven Petitteville. Petitteville, I guess.
Steeven Petitteville.
Well, believe it or not, he's an award-winning cinematographer
Oh.
working worldwide.
Wait.
He's a French guy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you watch Man Bites Dog yet?
No.
You're bad. Okay, keep going.
So he's done a movie called The Veil in 2016. And
Seen
you've
it.
seen this
Yep.
movie. What'd you think?
And it wasn't bad.
Oh, okay.
It was all right. I mean, something special.
He also
Listen,
did-
I'm not going to stamp it.
And then after that, he's only done comedies. In this movie, Terror on the Prairie, you would say is an action, a thriller, right?
Yeah, it looks like from the
he
trailer.
hasn't shot any of those.
Interesting.
Closest thing he's come is a horror movie.
Interesting. Let me ask you something here, Jared.
Sure.
I'm asking the big question. Is it a P over P or a P over P?
Well, the question is, does a period piece gonna cost like $75 million?
No, that's what's really. I can't wait to watch it actually for $75 million because you said it's a prairie in Montana.
Yeah.
It's a little girl's dream.
Gina Carano's dream?
Yes.
To do this? Because
Sure.
she did produce this movie.
Good for her.
So that's why I think this could be passion.
You ever been fired or broken up with? Well, you, yes, all the time. But for anybody else who, it hurts. It's not fun. It makes you feel down. It makes you second guess your life. So imagine being like in the movie biz for a while, but now I'm on a Disney Plus show. People know my name. I'm a Star Wars canon character. Your name could skyrocket. You know what I mean? Like when you have the position of Gina Carano and her character on Mandalorian, you're going to go to an audition and be like, oh, and I'm Gina Carano from Mandalorian. And they're going to go, oh, well, that name is going to pull people in. So, yes, we're going to get her for the next thing that we write.
As it is
And
for
so
this
now,
one.
to be dropped from that, it must be scary and it must be depressing and you must feel lonely and mad and just go, but now doing this movie, if it's good,
Like, this is her
Fuck
next
you. You're not
thing
keeping me
to
down.
Disney Plus.
right? It's just like, F you. You're not going to keep me down. I'm going to keep trying to do it.
You're
a
right.
passionate movie can still, even though it's been done before, the standalone lady and she has to beat up all the men.
Yeah.
That's been done before a million times.
Sure.
Humans are creatures of habit. We don't want nothing new. I got mad when they changed the dollar bill, Jared.
Well, okay, rounding out.
Yes, round
to
it out.
The editor,
Okay.
the last of our suspects of
Yes.
this movie. His name is Paul Buhl. And he's edited 11 features and over 20 trailers. He's a senior feature editor at Sugar Studios.
Okay.
And he's worked with this director, Michael Polish.
Polish.
He's done Forces of Nature in 2020 with
Michael
Melly
Polish.
Gibb. Melly Gibb.
Keep calling him that. You knock yourself out.
And good news, Paul Buhl is also going to be editing the Bring on the Dancing Horses.
Is that a real show?
Yes.
Wow.
Starring Kate Bosworth.
Is the Dancing Horses
Directed by
Yes?
Michael Polish.
Is Dancing Horses is going to be like, I'll watch it if it's one of two things.
Yeah.
One, a reality show.
Okay.
Of horses trying to do different dances. Or two, a gritty drama surrounding the dressage horse world. For those of you who don't know what dressage is, it's horse dancing. Funny story about dressage, Jared.
Well, you'd
the
be
number 4
completely
guy.
wrong because
Really?
this is a show about an assassin who is out to complete her list of targets and exact her own brand of justice.
I'll watch that too. Funny thing about dressage.
Hold on, let me get this straight. You wanted a movie about what kind of dances they can
Hang
do?
on, let me stop you right there. Let me tell you one thing.
When I'm gonna bring
What are you guys doing in here?
an assassination.
Get out of here.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Oh, buddy. It can be any type of horse.
Oh, no.
I only have one question about the fucking horses. Can we make them bigger?
I'm talking about all aspects of that horse.
And it's we know the parts of a horse.
All right, we're out
It's
of here.
wither. Okay, thanks for the anatomy.
Those of our listeners, including myself,
Yes.
what is dressage?
Well, if you were listening instead of taking your pants off, you would realize that it is a form of horse dancing.
Jesus.
I want to know who that man knows in local politics that he's allowed to become in and out of the precinct whenever he pleases.
He's probably friends with the captain.
The both of them in and out and out and in. Do whatever they want.
Are you excited to see this movie at all?
You know what? If I didn't see Hyperions, I'd be like, yeah, I want to see a nitty gritty.
Well, let's go check
I
it
saw
out.
Hyperions and, you know.
Come on, you bunch of pansies.
I'm
Let's
not
go
watching it
watch
with them.
this
I'm not
movie.
watching it with them.
You're going to watch it with
Nope,
me.
I'm not
Oh,
watching
you're
it
going to
with
watch it with me. I'm going to make you some buttered popcorn. You're going to dip your hands in there, and sometimes you might find a little Cracker Jack surprise.
Really? Sadness, disappointment, anger,
Talking about
humiliated.
your partnership with me.
The night I lost my virginity.
Jonathan, I am not the best detective here.
We know. Feel like I was bamboozled. The hype that these people have by having their own streaming service.
Yeah, and this is one of the tentpole movies of.
Yes.
Please subscribe to our streaming service.
Subscribe and you'll get this.
We saw 2.
I'm done. I don't
two
need.
big
I don't
strikes.
care about the other 2.
Yeah.
I don't care if somebody's like, yes, well, you saw the worst 2, and the other 2 in their
No.
extensive
Wouldn't
catalog.
believe it.
I'd be like, first off, the trailers make it seem like it's gonna be some fucking badass Western exploitation film. Oh, cowboys are coming in. Oh, spoilers.
Yeah.
So you have 4 strange men on your property. Honestly, they're nice. It's the Old West. Why wouldn't they have guns? Maybe they're hunting. Gina Carano, who everyone knows her as a big, beefy MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So why have her be like the lady who's like, oh, I'm in the wilderness. Oh, I'm on the prairie. And Gina Carano's like, hello.
Wait, that was better acting
Thank
than
you.
she just did.
And then the captain
That
was like,
one word blew away her performance.
thank you. The Gina Carano, please don't kill me. The captain is just like, my men are thirsty. Maybe, and I'm thinking she's playing it close to the chest. She's like, I'm going to be nice to these guys because if they want to, they could take me and my children. You know what I mean? So then she's just like, you know what? Let me make dinner for you and your men. You have just allowed 4 strange men with guns into your house now. Then you take their guns and tell them to leave.
Yeah, she threatened him. She basically started the fight.
Yes.
So-
and people who might have seen this movie go, yeah, but they were there for Jeb, her husband. It's like taking advantage of Gina Carano, the 4 cowboys, the bad guys.
No.
It was never mentioned. It was never an option. None of them ever hinted towards it.
No.
None of them were like, well, if I get in that house, I know what to do with it. Not even a little crumb towards that.
Nothing.
They finally, the 4 cowboys finally get the man they're looking for, Jeb, Gina Carano's husband.
We're going to kill you, Jeb.
They have him tied
It's time
up.
for you to die.
Right. And then Gina
Ain't
goes
nothing nobody's going to say
Right.
that's going to stop me
from getting revenge.
on the man who murdered my daughter. And I
Right.
mean nothing.
Gina Carano also says, I'll do anything.
And he's like, hey, whoa, what?
Whoa, daughter who?
Hold on one second. Now, out
Fucking
here in the
dumb.
Wild West, I didn't never know that was off.
Were they
on the
writing it
table.
on set? Were they just like, we're literally a page ahead of them shooting? Like, we're just like, oh my God, I didn't know they filmed that so fast. Jeb jumps off his horse. Fucking
He jumps off a cliff and he jumps onto them.
Dude, it's so dumb.
I agree.
And you know what? I'm not even going to say, well, it was a good premise. It wasn't.
Right.
I come up with that fucking premise.
All right, so the director, Michael Polish, Not very good.
He needs to polish his craft.
How does this guy keep getting work? Is it because he's married to Kate Bosworth?
When was his first movie made?
1999.
And how many movies has he made?
11 feature films.
Films
And they're
since
all
1999?
terrible. I'll read the first one. Like, okay, so 41%, 66%, 49, 27.
What are you reading? What are you reading?
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes audience score for
Oh.
all of his movies. All the 17% audience score, 31% audience score. All of his movies are terrible, including this one. So the director and writer, they're on trial right now. Josiah Nelson. Now, the
He's
one person
never written anything ever before? Who does he know
Yeah.
that this fucking script got picked up?
I agree. But I'd say the cinematographer, Steeven Petitteville, he was great.
Okay, and let me ask you this.
He's lipstick on a pig, if you
Right,
see what
so
I'm
if
saying.
you saw a bow on a pile of horse manure,
Yeah.
would you pick it up? If you saw lipstick on a pig, would you kiss it? So
you-
really, it doesn't do anything.
Hold on a second. Are you suggesting that we throw every single suspect in jail stacked on top of each other and let Emily Carmichael go free?
No, I'm suggesting that the
True.
cinematography was not that fucking special.
What do you think about the editing?
I thought the editing, honestly.
Paul Buhl. I'd
What
say
was
that,
like? What shots did he have?
Well, the editing, let's go into the pacing. Pacing was terrible.
It was like, oh, we're fighting.
Yeah.
Next scene, Gina Carano's breastfeeding a baby and making coffee.
That's what I hate the most about these type of independent films is where the characters lose their motivation as to what just happened in the
my
previous
God.
scene.
And that's the
And
director's
that's I
fault.
blame on directing.
Yes.
Okay.
This movie, it didn't have it, but it just popped in my head.
Yeah.
Is time passing?
Yeah.
I need something to tell me how much time has passed. Show the sun going down. Show something in the show a fire just burning out. Show me something to tell
That's
me.
a cinematographer.
There you go.
That's the problem
Show me
there.
something. That's how much time has passed. I wasn't like overly excited to see this movie.
Right.
But for some reason, I thought I was walking into a fun Western, gritty action movie.
Okay, so I agree
this
with you. If
is
this
the
cost
fish.
$75 million, you definitely didn't see $75 million on that fucking screen.
Here's my thought. You said before that they hate Hollywood, but it's so funny because they're still pulling the same tricks as Hollywood. And then we're going to get the tax breaks off of the
You
failure.
always become what you hate. And the Daily Wire, it only took like, what, 3 movies before they became what they hated?
Who knows?
This movie had a lot of promise from the editing on the trailer of what it was going to be.
It lied.
Yeah.
Do you know why people make Western movies or Civil War era movies or I'm a miner and I'm mining in the wood? Because it's easy to shoot. And go film for free in the desert.
All right, that's
oh
it.
my
You guys
God.
talking long enough. And I want to tell you something real. Scoot over. Okay, I'll scoot over. God, I married a miner once.
Oh.
If you marry a miner, you better watch out that she's not a gold digger.
I thought
terrible.
one thing when I was at his wedding.
What?
Can we make the miner bigger?
And I'm just glad we're gonna be putting Michael Polish away.
Bye, Michael Polish.
That's right. We're locking him away.
Get him in there, boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Throw him in the pokey.
Emily Carmichael, you are free to go.
Bye, Emily.
Yeah, don't worry, boys. I'll make
no.
sure she gets home real good.
Arrest that man. He's not allowed. No, arrest that man.
No, trust me, we're going. Come on, Emily.
Nope.
Let's go.
Emily, do not leave with
Stick
him.
close to me real good, and I'll
Nope.
give you a ride. And I think I owe you an apology, Jonathan.
Boy.
I made you work on this case.
Yeah.
When you definitely didn't need to.
You made me watch Hyperion.
No, that was actually your.
But you invited me over, Jared.
I didn't. I always will, and I'll never, ever apologize for that.
Oh my! Like these kind of movies actually make me sad.
I know.
I hate that these movies are being made.
Well, they don't make any sense as to why they're made. Because it's supposed to be a tentpole movie for the Daily Wire, right? It's supposed to be that.
That's not a tentpole.
But
That is not. That's not what you put out in the front and center. You don't do that.
I think, hands down, Terror on the Prairie, budget of $75 million. This is a laundering scheme.
You're 100% right. There is.
We're on to your Daily
How?
Wire. We know what you're doing.
Did Gina Carano get paid $74.9 million?
Must have.
Holy
'Cause
shit!
none of that money was on the screen.
Fuck no. We're on to you, boys.
Yeah.
So I guess in the end, throw Polish in jail.
What about Gina Carano?
No, don't throw her in jail.
Are you sure?
If some weird off chance,
Yeah.
Gina Carano hears this,
Oh.
we're in trouble.
Yeah.
She can come here and she could probably murder you with just her face. Take your small, fragile body
Thank you.
and mash it against her face, and you will die.
That's probably true.
And I will watch.
So You don't want to arrest her.
No,
because you're afraid
there
of
is
what she'll
not
do to us
a
physically.
cell in this place that can hold her.
I like when we finish each other's
Semen
semen donations.
donations.
Oh! And on that note, you're right. Michael Polish, you're going to jail.
Yeah.